May he rest in peace.
Oh my god, this is the third time that happens. Sorry. Oh my god. It's the third time that happens. Sorry guys. Because now they don't warn me. I don't know if it's problem with CPU or is the OBS is crazy as hell. But oh my god, I feel bad for Cypher, honestly. That mother half stole her necklace bracelet. Best.
But citizens, do not grieve his passing. In his final moments, Chaplain Amphoreus found peace. While he still had his wits, he heard the final words of the Skyfather. And that brings me to the joyous news I share with you today. Before the great world-bearing Titan fell silent, they spoke one final message to my revered mentor. And now, I shall share those words with every soul in Amphoreus. They said, "The prophecy has arrived. My mission is complete, and now I shall fall into eternal silence." The eternal night is looming. The dawn device will safeguard the holy city, poised for the children of humanity to create miracles forever.
Until forever?
Skyfather's love transcends time itself, stretching across endless eons.
Citizens, friends, as the newly appointed chaplain, I propose we host a grand 100-day celebration at Dawncloud. A feast in gratitude for the Skyfather's gift. Our mission is to transform the Skyfather's words into unshakable faith. For 100 dawns, through song and dance, every child of humanity within Amphoreus will come to believe the light of the dawn device
Never fades. Kepler's protection has no end.
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. The prophecies, petty change, was quite literal after all. Atticus. He's a good kid. I stole your identity. I owe you an apology. But I owe more than just an apology. There's also you, Maggie. Back then, I had to leave Akama. You see, you were so good at breeding hearts. If I had stayed by your side, my fragile lies would have been exposed sooner or later. Your weave shop. I wish I could chance upon it again. Just once. To be scolded by you and Treeby. I'm sorry. In the end, I overestimated myself. But at least there's one thing I did accomplish. Kephal's core flame is not here. It's safe. It's safe now. Even if I'm nothing more than a thief, at least I did something for the flame chase. Aggie, can you hear me? Say something. Anything. Anything. Please.
You are the unsung hero of Amphoreus, Cypher. You saved us all. You betrayed the world. And in exchange, you earned humanity 1,000 more years of life.
There were a lie so brilliant that it could fool everyone. Wouldn't it simply become the truth?
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes, they can be more noble than the truth.
Flame in my hand. It's trembling. It's sending me a warning. Lord Finan, in Amphoreus' mythology, isn't the Dawn device said to be a gift from Aquila to Kefali?
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting back down there.
Lord Finan?
Yes. Nearly every mythologist agrees Aquila gifted the Dawn device to Kefali.
Everyone, calm down. Listen to me. The core flame in my hand trembles violently. Its warmth slipping away like sand through my fingers. It burned through immense energy just to leave me with one message. The Dawn device is extinguished.
If the Core Flame's message is true, Akuma has lost the Dawn device's protection. Darkness will consume the Holy City in an instant, and the aftermath will be devastating.
Finon, I feel something too. While Hyacinth was speaking, countless streams of memories rose beneath our feet, spiraling into the sky. There are so many, so heavy. Even through the fortress walls, I can still hear them clearly. Birds, nymphs, people, their memories tangled together, their cries echoing as one.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make any sense.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Without the light of the Dawn device, the Holy City will be consumed by darkness, and countless lives will be cast adrift. Everyone, you must return and fulfill the mission of the Chrysos heirs. As for me, Denny, you're still carrying the Gusta's spirit water, aren't you? Open the path to the vortex for me. There's still one thing I can do for the people down there. Return the core flame of Aquila and inherit their divine authority. I'll remain in the sky and cast my protection over the people. Yes. I'm afraid this is goodbye, Gray. Danny, I'm counting on you. It still feels unreal, even after seeing it a second time. It moves in perfect harmony with the rivers and seas of this world. The Astral Express, isn't it? March 7th? The one you always mention. I'd like to meet her someday. I can almost see the three of you traveling together, laughing and sharing moments. Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it. As a healer from the Twilight Courtyard, Dan Heng, it's my duty to stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. A sorrowful expression would only add to their burden. The world I love is the one suffering now. How could I face it with a frown? Goodbye, everyone. Please, become the heroes this world needs. And as for the final blank page of this epic, the lives and stories of ordinary mortals, I'll guard them until the very end.
Miss Hyacinth, are you really leaving?
Yes, Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. As a descendant of the Sky Hero, I must prepare myself and carry this responsibility.
What about this new Twilight Courtyard?
Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer, more than capable of handling things on your own. The patients trust you, and you've earned that trust. That's what matters, isn't it?
Miss Clementine's medical skills are amazing! We believe you'll make the Twilight Courtyard proud.
Thank you, Lady Treby. I'll do my best. I just don't have the same confidence and certainty as Miss Hyacinth. No matter how severe the illness or injury, she always faces it with a smile.
Honestly, I'm not confident about everything, Clementine. I've just learned how to hide my unease well. It's a skill I consider essential.
It's hard to imagine anything making Miss Hyacinth feel uncertain.
Well, shall I give you an example? Since Lady Treby happens to be here too.
Wait, you're part of this?
Look at the Flame Chase journey. Since Lady Aglaya took over the leadership of Akama, every Chrysos heir entrusted with the core flame, aside from Professor Anaxa, was personally chosen by her. I was the outlier. The hero Celiosi entrusted her bloodline with the legacy of the sky. Lady Aglaya's thoughts on my potential remained a mystery, even up till the day she left. So I've always carried a lingering doubt about my ability to fulfill this role.
Lady Treby, why are you laughing?
The answer Cindy wants is simple. Just try looking at it from another perspective. Imagine this. Knowing Aggie's personality, if she believed you weren't worthy, don't you think she would have considered other plans?
Now that I think about it, I feel much better.
I may not have Lady Aglaya's keen judgment, but I would never question your resolve, Miss Hyacinth.
Thank you, Clementine. I had a sudden thought, Lady Treby. Before I depart, can you teach me the words for returning the core flame? I've always been at the Grove helping with lectures and never had the chance to come to Akama. The phrases everyone has memorized still feel unfamiliar to me. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone when it's my turn to return the core flame.
It's easy. We can teach you right now. Let's go. We will say a line, and you repeat after us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans,
Pillars of the world.
pillars of the world,
We seek your divinity.
we seek your divinity.
To mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold. Till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair. Cinny, are they?
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunabis, the mission of the Skyfolk has been completed. Your watch can finally come to an end.
We thank you, Miss Hyacinth.
Even though we were the source of that false legend, you still brought us freedom.
Please, don't say that. Without your wings, we would have struggled to progress in the Eye of Twilight. Akama is on the brink. And I must quickly embrace the role of demigod to protect everyone with the power of the sky. Honored ones, please tell me, what trials lie ahead for me to complete?
I think you've already done everything you were meant to, Miss Hyacinth. What do you think, Zeliosi? The Skyfolk.
Lady Zeliosi? I see. After all these long years, your will has merged with the Titan's divinity.
I deeply regret. I beg for forgiveness. The darkness in the human heart clouded my judgment. I failed to recognize the resilience buried deep within.
Of those present that day, I don't know how many were innocent, how many truly deserved their fate. That's why I cannot forgive you on their behalf, Lady Zeliosi. The spirits of my ancestors resonated with me. You exiled our people, and they may never forgive you for that. But at least there is one thing we can agree on. The truth that no one can distort. courage it took to defy the gods was undeniable, unwavering. That same spirit now lives on in those who walk the flame-chased journey, growing stronger with every step.
You were the spark that set this era in motion, Zeliosi.
An age where heroes rise and epic stories are told far and wide. An age where a flame of hope was preserved for the world.
Perhaps this is what I longed for. Now, I can finally rest in peace.
Even in that darkest moment, Lady Zeliosi, you still held compassion for mortals, didn't you? Even with the Titan's power, you didn't punish the world by letting the sky fall. I imagine you were waiting for someone to bring redemption. Trust me with the power of the sky. I am merely a healer. I could never match your strength, even with that power. Thankfully, the world no longer needs a demigod who can summon thunder and storms. What I must do is merge with the sky and cast down a gentle rainbow, protecting as many lives as I can. Professor Alexa, do you remember that lesson? In the end, I followed the path of my ancestors, returning to the sky. I didn't return to the earth to walk with the people, but even so, I still achieved my dream.
Hyacinthia. Thank you. Akima's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening? No. It's too late. The sky had been completely swallowed by the black tide. This darkness, its power probably surpasses that of the Titans. All we can do is hope she can protect as many lives as possible.
Is this the end for Akuma?
Don't give up. We're the ones leading this journey, so we can't afford to lose our way. seen anything like this before. Could the Black Tide be the cause? There are too many things we don't understand, and we don't have time to figure out. We can't delay any longer. Let's head down. Hopefully Kepler's core flame is still safe. I'm confident that Miss Cipher will do everything in her power to fulfill her duty. Transport platforms and route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Good job. Now we can get off the mountain. Black Tide creature. At Dawn Cloud. Oh, the people in the city. Must find out when they've reached the city. Tribby, please hold on till we get back. Anyone who dares stand in our way will get a taste of Dawnmaker's Edge. Over there! Kepler's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex of Genesis. Right. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to return Kepler's core flame. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. We'll have to trust that Professor Anax's hypothesis is the only option. Apologies, Agli. I promised you that I would leave the choice of Era Nova to the people of Amphoreus. But I'm afraid there's no room for doubts now. Her will to heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she succeeded.
Oh, Skyfather Kefali, please forgive these ignorant and lowly children of humanity. They are so utterly naive that they think of the golden-blooded heretics as deliverers. This blood-red sky, and the raging flames and demons throughout the land will purge their foolishness.
Kindness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent Kefali? Cast your eyes on this ravaged land. All of this. Sins committed by you, blasphemous heretics.
Donhung is right. My sword yearns to end your pathetic life. But to a cornered dog like you, the most deserving punishment is to personally witness the Chrysos heirs fulfill their mission. Only then will you truly know how meaningless and foolish your past transgressions were.
Fulfill your mission. Kevali's core flame is long lost to the winds. How will you fulfill the prophecy?
She's gone completely mad, to the point where she's just spewing nonsense. For the longest time, Kevali's core flame has been worshipped here. Only core members of the Council of Elders know how to activate the core flame casket. No, there's no need for such trouble. Professor Anaxa taught me more than just what was in the textbooks. During his time at Dawn Cloud, Professor Anaxa conducted surveys in various areas. I still remember the words he used. I hope it works. All-knowing Father who bears the world, please share a glimpse of your merciful gaze with me. Cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world, for your devout creations to behold. It worked. One step left to undo its arcane seal. Partner, I may require your strength again. Take the core flame and let's hurry down the mountain. Donhung, can you use the spirit water art again? Is this also a result of the black tide? Looks like all we can do is sprint down the mountain.
You all thought I completely lost my mind. If the core flame was never tampered with and has always remained here untouched, you all think I wouldn't have the power to take it away?
calm down and think carefully.
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry about the core flame's whereabouts. Let's just descend the mountain.
No need to worry? But...
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the task of protecting Kefali's core flame while we were gone. By any means necessary. If the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something to it. In other words, she fulfilled her duty using her own means. We just have to focus on getting to the vortex of Genesis, and Cipher will meet us there for sure. Friends, we have no choice other than to trust her. If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, then what we have to do is to run in that direction and hope she meets us after 1,000 paces. If she doesn't show up, we will keep going and trust that we will see her at 2,000 paces. 3, 4, 5,000. I will keep hoping with the same resolve all the way. Until she shows up in front of us with her usual rebellious attitude. She will be no exception. But before that, we must survive and break through this siege.
The truth burns everything